You are watching Lauren Pascoe's professional experience presentation. My first experience was at Encore Post-Production Studio in Soho. On my summer holiday, I made a friend called Alex, and I discovered that she worked there as a runner. After asking if I could visit for some experience, she made it clear that they are always more than happy to have people come for experience for a few days. I decided I would go and get some experience for 5 days in the last few weeks of summer before returning to uni. During the mornings, I would assist Alex, who had been working as a runner there for over 2 years. Our job was to assist all staff and visiting clients. This included serving drinks, food, taking the lunch orders, doing any jobs called in from any of the suites, and helping the clients get to where they need to be. Helping Alex, who at that point was the only runner, made me realise how busy the role actually is. We physically didn't stop. As soon as we finished one task, the phone would ring again and another request or another client would arrive and needed to be shown to a certain suite. Working here for just 5 days left me exhausted, especially with a commute home. It definitely changed my opinion on the role of a runner. This job is a lot harder than myself and others probably believe. This role has also really taught me that every role in any media-related workplace is important, as every person is working to help someone else. For example, runners help editors, and editors help the clients they're working for. In the afternoons, I was given the opportunity to sit in and observe Alex's colleague Adam, who is a sound editor. I was able to sit in on Adam editing the sound of the new TV series Death in Paradise. As well as learning about his job technically, I also thought it would be interesting to discover how Adam got to where he is now, which he describes as his dream job. I found out that he obtained a degree in sound arts and design at University of the Arts London. He started at Encore as a runner, but realised if he could prove himself, Encore frequently give graduate runners the opportunity to work in their trained field, Adam's being sound. He told me that instead of leaving at 5 p.m. when everyone else did, he stayed behind and worked hard editing some freelance work. After showing his boss what he was capable of, he was promoted to a sound editor after only 5 months of being a runner. Adam really taught me that even if you gain a degree in the field you wish to work in, it takes more than that. Hard work and putting in extra time will get you noticed and is more likely to get you to where you want to be. Adam also told me that he is always learning. He said that Encore are constantly upgrading their equipment and software, so he said he ensures he keeps on top of understanding how to use them. This is something my group agreed with as we put in our manifesto. We need to be willing to work hard in order to learn all the skills required for our desired profession. The key things I learnt from Encore. A little extra effort goes a long way. All roles, as unimportant as they might seem to others, have their own vital parts in every work team. Importance of timekeeping, and to keep learning how to use new software and equipment after my time at university. For my second piece of experience, I thought it would be interesting to go and listen to a talk during Romany Week the university ran. I decided to go listen to Jasmine Dalal talk about her film Gypsy Caravan. As I know very little about the Gypsy people, I thought this would be an interesting way to discover more, as Jasmine would be talking about her two documentaries, When the Road Bends, Tale of a Gypsy Caravan, and American Gypsy. As I'm also interested in producing documentary films, I found this talk very useful when it came to the pre-production and production stages that Jasmine had to do. I discovered that it took her a great deal of time to build a rapport with the Marx family, and specifically her main focus on Jimmy Marx when she was filming American Gypsy. She said if she didn't put in all this effort, the documentary wouldn't have been a fair and accurate representation of Gypsy life. This process took frequent visits and stays at the Marx house in California over 5 years. Jasmine talked about the reaction to her videos and shared that although there has been a lot of positive feedback, she still to this day gets aggressive and rude messages. This taught me that if documenting an issue that already has negative preconceived ideas, I will have to be prepared to deal with conflicting reactions. Jasmine also taught me how to help others in the media. A fan called George Eli expressed to her that he wanted to produce similar work to hers, so Jasmine helped him train in sound, and he is now producing his own work about Roma life. It was also interesting to find out that whilst Jasmine's films were shown all over Europe, it is only played in one London cinema and has never featured on British television, although it has been shown at many English film festivals such as Out of That Darkness Festival in 2000 and the 7th RAI Festival in 2000. This taught me that specific audiences won't be as keen to see some of my work as others might be, and also how important film festivals are becoming so you can show your films all over the world, not just in Europe. Things I learned from Jasmine's talk. To create a realistic documentary, it's important to be familiar with the topic, however long this may take. How it's important to take all feedback on board, whether it's positive or negative. How sharing your work at film festivals is an effective way to get your films seen by audiences all over the world. Sharing your own skills to help others is a nice way to let other people share your message. A course mate, Hannah Baines from Southend in Essex, found a woman called Paula Mayura who needed a video to be created so she could show others thinking of becoming yoga instructors how to teach it using her methods. There was a team of 3 of us who decided to help create this project, and we decided to travel to Southend on the 27th to the 30th of May. We took 2 cameras, 1 Edirol, a set of lights and 2 tripods. We thought 3 days in the studio to shoot what we needed, and then on the last day we have a meeting with Paula to show her the footage and discuss how she would like it edited would be the most effective way to spend our time there. We had no clear idea of what we were actually filming or how Paula wanted it to be shot until we had got there and had a discussion. I believe this was time that could have been saved. Maybe if Paula had emailed us before our arrival, this could have given us some time to plan simple things such as effective camera angles before we were actually in the studio. Paula also told us once we had arrived that she wanted to film a sit-down interview and a voiceover for the entire video. She decided that we would need to visit Southend again to record this, something we felt as a team could have been done whilst we were there instead of making the 3-hour commute again, but she felt she needed more time to decide what she wanted to talk about. In the studio, I personally found it hard to work with Paula as I found her very controlling. We spent 45 minutes taking one shot of a breathing exercise, and although we explained many times that it would be hard to show the silhouette as she was wearing all in black, even with the additional lights, she insisted we try to capture it as in many different ways as possible. I think the best shot we got of this move was when we highlighted the leotard with the lights, but she still wasn't pleased with the outcome. After we had taken the shots in the studio, which we did over 3 days, we all met up with Paula the next morning to show her the footage and for her to tell us the order and how she would like it to be edited. Paula seemed very happy with the shots we had captured, but wanted to go back to the studio one more time to get a close-up of a certain move. During this discussion about editing, it was at this time we found out Paula wanted the video to be 75 minutes long. Again, this is something we wish we had knew before, as we didn't have enough footage to make the video this length. When we told Paula this, she was fine with us making some of the video clips longer and also sending us some images to use to help extend the time of the video. We have started to edit the video as a group. We have worked from the 1st of May to the 5th and have produced a rough cut of the video. It's been very hard to do this without the voiceover, so we're waiting to see when will be a good day to return to Southend and record the interview and voiceover from Paula. In my group's manifesto, one of our points is to gain as much professional experience as possible. Making this video is the first time I've created something professionally for a client. This pressure definitely made my team members and I strive to produce the best possible video we could for Paula. As if it went well, we could be asked to make her next promotional video and could maybe be referred to others by her. This particular experience has made me feel like a real media producer. Things I have learned. Communication before a shoot is very important and can help save time once on location. Maintaining professionalism even when the client isn't listening to your advice. If there are issues in editing, there may be other ways of solving the issues than just going to get more footage. like written in my group manifesto, respect is key for an effective working relationship. Thanks for watching!